Hi, I'm Chad. In this video, I will show you how to create a newsletter from scratch using articles from Boma's content library. On the dashboard, click on Create and then select Email. You will then need to give this campaign a name. Think of something that will be relevant to the newsletter. This won't be seen by any of your leads or clients, and so the name could virtually be anything that would make sense to you. I'm going to leave the name as it is, but once we have selected a name, click on Start. You will then be taken to the Review and Edit step. First, let's look at the audience. Click on Edit. Now, click on Show. You will then be able to view all the recipients that have been selected for this email. You can select a particular audience by clicking on the Filter tag. This is where you can start to select a particular segment of audience. Add a tag that you have created for a particular group of people, for example, business advisory contacts. In other cases, you may want to select specific contacts for this campaign, and so you can click on Select Contacts manually. You can then click the checkbox on the left of each contact. Once you have completed your selection, click on Save and Close. Now let's create the newsletter. Once you click on Select Template, and then click on Branded Templates, Branded Empty, you will then be taken to the email editor. Now, start creating your newsletter. You can add content by clicking on the Rows tab and then clicking the Rows drop-down menu and then select Add Content from Content Library or Website URL. Here, you can either use a URL from a blog post or you can select an article from the content library. I'm going to select an article specifically from our content library for this example. A pop-up of the content library will then appear as if you are viewing this content directly from the content library. This means that you will be able to search through the library filters and also use the global categories to filter through the content. I'm going to select Sales and Marketing. Once you have found the article you would like to inject, click on Select. Boma will then give you different formats as to how this piece of content can be injected into the newsletter. For this example, I am going to select Hero Image Full Text. Click and drag the text into the email. From here, I'm going to click on the Content tab and add a divider. I will then go back to the Rows tab and add more content from the content library. This time, I'm going to look at tax content. In this example, I'm going to inject the image right 33% width format. Next, I will drag another divider into the bottom of the newsletter. And then lastly, I'm going to add a call to action button to the bottom of this email. I'm then going to label this button, Contact Us. This button can then be modified to either take the reader to a web page. It can be modified to send you an email, and so we would just need to add the email within this text box. And we can even go as far as to add a subject and body. You can also choose to modify the button to make a call. And so you would just need to enter the number in here or send an SMS. When you are ready to view what this email will look like for your readers, click on Preview in the top panel. You can view what this email would look like on a desktop or laptop computer or a smaller device like a mobile phone or a tablet. Ultimately, once you are happy, you can click on Save and Close. Once you are taken back to the review and edit step, you will need to look at the subject line and preview description. You may want to change who this email is being sent from. To change the email sender, click on the email address text box right here. You can also reflect the name against the email address. Lastly, you may want to send this email to management for approval or would like to see what this campaign will look like in an email. To do so, click on Send Test Email and then enter the email address that you would like this email preview to be sent to in this text box. Once you click on Send, the email will be sent to that email alone. Ultimately, once you are happy with the content setup, you can scroll down and schedule the campaign. If you would like to learn more about creating a newsletter using content from the content library, feel free to reach out to our support team on support@bomamarketing.com or chat to us using the chat bubble in your Boma account. Thanks so much and bye for now.